Hello everyone and welcome to the channel on this cold day that it is right now. It is freezing in here. I have the heater, like this little portable heater in the room because it is too cold. Today, Led Zeppelin 3. We're technically now finishing out the album by going back to the first track here on the album, which is Immigrant song. Listen, I know this song, you know this song, everyone and their mother knows this song, and some aunts and uncles as well. But to at least finish out the complete album listen of Led Zeppelin 3, we're going to go ahead and listen to it regardless. So, hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. It is super cold in here, and I'm super cold because, long story short, my wife woke up, went to work today, called me about 30 minutes later, said her car has stalled. It's 50 degrees and raining a lot outside, and obviously now it's noon. But I drove there, gave her my car, took her car, drove it to the mechanic shop, walked from the mechanic shop back home here in the cold and in the rain. I had an umbrella at least. And it's just cold. So anyways, that's why I have the heater on. Listen, you're probably asking, well, JP, why don't you put your jacket on or like something else? Because my jacket is what I was wearing in the rain, and that is really wet right now. And not in any shape to be put on. So, Immigrant song, Led Zeppelin. We know how it goes. Let's hope this one to heat us up a little bit. No, but seriously, 1970, you've had two other albums from Led Zeppelin before this, and this is the opening track, this is the entry point, you put it on, and this starts with that rambling, heavy riff, John Paul Jones, that bass underneath it. I love how it sounds, it's so thick, and I love the run-up, and then like Plant just going off over it. I like his rapid delivery. I like how he switches between that rapid delivery and something a lot more quiet, almost whispery, slightly haunting beneath it. It just has all the makings of a wonderful track in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. It's not even a long song. There's no solo to be heard of. It's just verse, chorus, and it hits. It's an energetic opener, and I'm really curious. You know, we'll look at the Wikipedia article to see. I can't imagine this not being an immediate success for the band. I can't imagine this being one of those songs that, you know, they release the album, they release the single, and it gets a little traction here and there, and then at some point it pops off, obviously, as we know. Like, I feel like this song had to be an immediate success. As soon as Needles hit the record, charts were made and records were topped. But that's what I'm imagining. Before we get to that, let's look at the lyrics, which I've never really paid attention to. Let's see. We come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. Sounds a lot like Alaska to me. Or Finland. The hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new land to fight for the horde. Or I'm sorry. This is not World of Warcraft. To fight the horde, sing and cry, Valhalla, I am coming. Okay, so Vikings, which makes sense. On we sweep with threshing oar. Our only goal will be the western shore. So this is the Vikings sailing across the seas, the ocean, and probably in discovery of western lands such as Vineland. Right, that's what it was called originally. We come from the land of ice. Okay, so we've read that part. How soft? That's actually when I was a kid in elementary school. I did a book report on Eric the Red, and that's how I learned about Vineland, the Vikings coming over, and I was like, oh, you know, there were people here even before, you know, the Americans, you know, the people came over, the Pilgrims. Obviously, the Native Americans, but like, there was time between that, you know? It's kind of interesting. Anyways, how soft your fields so green can whisper tales of gore, of how we calm the tides of war, we are your overlords. So now you'd better stop and rebuild all your ruins, for peace and trust can win the day, despite all of your losing. Like, you better give up before, you know, we put you to give you a little Blood Eagle action. Let's look at the Wikipedia article for this one, huh? Okay. Obviously, it has references to Norse mythology, as we mentioned. The song is included on this album as a single. Let's see. Though Led Zeppelin are typically regarded as an album-oriented group, this track became one of the band's several hit songs. And, okay, that we know. It was written during a tour of Iceland, Bath, and Germany in 1970. The opening date... Oh, this heater feels so good on my back. The opening date of this tour took place in Reykjavik, Iceland, which inspired Plant to write the lyrics. He says, "We weren't being pompous. We did come from the land of the ice and snow. We were guests of the Icelandic government on a cultural mission. We were invited to play a concert in Reykjavik, and the day before we arrived, all the civil servants went on strike, and the gig was going to be canceled. The university prepared a concert hall for us, and it was phenomenal. The response from the kids was remarkable, and we had a great time. Immigrant song was about that trip, and it was the opening track on the album, on the album, that was intended to be incredibly different." And it does sound quite different, in many ways than what they were doing before. But at the same time, you can hear the progress from their first two albums and how it was, it led to something like this. And of course, music, further on. Sorry, I wanted to move the heater so I could really feel it. I should just have it. Never mind. You guys don't need to hear about all that. I have it on spin right now, but I should just have it just straight aimed at me. Why spin it around? Just give it directly to me. Anyways, that's the song. Let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. Follow me over on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you as always for being here. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye. No, I'm gonna go move the heater right now. I'll heat on you. That's all I need. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like I'm sitting in a hot bath. That feels really good on my legs. I'm just saying, it really does.